till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, black 25. 52. Check right, check right.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Ready, flag, check 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On first down, Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
56. I'm here all day.
Winston now from the 50. And Robinson with a big catch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Ready. Blue ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Did you swarm on? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Kill. Here we go, even. Check 49.
Winston gives to Barber. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. Watch 54. 5-0. You get block lead.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
11.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
13. 1, Omaha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 6 man. Check curls. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check. Lucky.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right, 54. Oh, you got deep.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
I got this. Hey! High 7!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to float this. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Shit.
Check. Check out route.
Green, triple T.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Green, triple T.
Easy. 56. Tackles.
56.
Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 43 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. Here we go.
Here's Winston. He finds Robinson. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Check 52. Lock. 12.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. The first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The second down throw for Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go. 120.
Garoppolo on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do, put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Stick.
SOS.
Hey, alert. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And Gold is able to put it through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Garoppolo now. Over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Higgins. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's trash. That's trash. Six. I got this.
Mike 54.
Come on, boy. Hey, wahoo.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Garoppolo again. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
So he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, gun. 65. Hey, team 6. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop.
2.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Like 20.
Check pass.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
White.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Pass, there he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Black 25. White.
56 to Mike, boy.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Blue ready.
Right there. 56. Here we go, D.
To the air again with Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Ready. You ready. I'm coming for you.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 5-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. Scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, 49ers 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You track.
I got you.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Get ready.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Rush in. 11. Rush in. 13.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Not today.
12, fellas. Here we go.
54.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Here comes the ball. I'll see you, boy. I'll see you.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46.
Here we go. 180.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
12. 5. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo for Marshall. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
White.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Black 80.
At the 42-yard line.
Block.
45.
Hey, orbit. Hey, gun. Hey, check Mike 45.
Come off the ball, huh? 45's the Mike.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Coleman. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slats.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got Burton here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check. Watch 54. Watch
21.
Cut. Mike.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 8-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
54. Mike 54. Watch the screen.
This is Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
45. Mike.
Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Niners 37, Buccaneers 34. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the 39, Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Flip. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught by Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And
they give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time
21,
here.
21.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun! 54! Watch the run!
Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Six. I got you. Hey, let go. I got him.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to almost certainly win the football game. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there. Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he? Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Short kick. One of these. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Here we go. 180.
I'm here all day.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts.